Buongiorno, welcome back to the channel. Today is actually finally going to be a proper, I call it an update. Yeah, I suppose it's an update, because I haven't really properly posted anything in about 2 years, other than the video yesterday about the Spaz. So yeah, I think we probably need an update as to where I'm at with everything. So today is not an update on any of these. Not that one, not that one, or that one. Not that one, not that one, not even that one. Not everyone's favourite. Yeah, so as you can see, there's quite a few cars going on at the moment. But yeah, I'm now finally in a position where I've now got my own unit and I'm now buying and selling my own cars. Now, they're not just your run-of-the-mill sort of Ford Fiestas and Focuses and Golfs, etc. The only things that I'm really buying and selling are things that I like the S4 that we've got in stock currently, like the E39 5 Series that we've got in stock, and it's going to be other stuff like that, because, wow, there's a market for stuff like that, and if I think it's cool, other people think it's cool too. It's taken quite a while to get to sort of where we're at now with our own sort of property and everything, just purely because everywhere in Oxfordshire, if you try and get a lockup or a unit or a workshop, as soon as you say motor trade or cars, 9 times out of 10 they'll laugh you out the doors, shut you down, or they'll quote an insane figure that is just, well, it's just not viable to anyone who's in their first year of trading. I've been quite lucky with where I've managed to get myself. Everyone around me in the adjoining sort of workshops and units, they're all car-centric people. So if I ever need anything or any hands or anything, it's literally all straight away on my doorstep. Easy access. A little bit small, but then, I mean, there's no point running before you can walk, you know what I mean? I can't even tell actually if the GoPro is actually picking me up at all, really, because I am blind and I cannot see the preview screen, but I think it's doing its job. Yeah, so we're situated in a little village called Longworth, which we've got family nearby there as well, which is nice, and it's just completely out of the way of everywhere, and prying eyes and stuff, so you can pretty much not worry about anything while you're over there, not worry about people turning up. I mean, the place is CCTV'd through the arse anyway, so you'd tell if people were coming up. But the main benefit of just having my own place now, it not only gives me between 5 and 6 spots for cars at the unit, plus personally at home I've got room for about 5, give or take, depending on the size, plus the garage at home. So I can now start buying really strange, really dumb things like the Spaz you will have seen earlier. I'm getting totally sidetracked while I'm driving because I'm remembering how long and how many things have changed in sort of the 2 years I've not been uploading. So I think best thing we'll do is I'll catch up with you when we get to the unit in a minute. Right then, so this is me. I could fit more cars inside, but currently we've got the big old Spaz that we bought the other day. That's just going to be a really quite fun project. We've got this, which is a 1998 Mark 1 Clio, last year, R-Reg, it's a phase 3, absolutely mint, just doing a service, dissing pads, cam belt and stuff on that at the moment. That's going to be another daily drive for me, as well as this. Me and Will are going to daily drive this, because why would you? That's now become sort of a work bus. But yeah, this is the outside, so I've rimmed there, and 2 spaces here, which this always takes up 1 when I'm over here. Nice room for, ignore the fuel, that's health and safety will go nightmare. All my tools and stuff, everything that I ever need, literally all over in this corner. Chill out area, Xbox, what else can I say? Floor, roof. Have a nice comfy spot. So, what have we missed? Yeah, basically in 2 years, still doing my own thing, still running my own companies. We touched on the S6 a tiny bit. That thing got sold very shortly after that video because it was just an absolute pile of crap. It was constantly having issues. It had, I think it was a rat had gone through the electronics under the bonnet, so we ended up having an EPC light on permanently. That got sold to a friend of a friend to Bicester. Think it's still going now, I'm not 100% certain. Totally missed out on the BMW E39 that we had, which was a 525 D, not a 525 TDS. Absolute mint car. Nothing wrong with that, it was just cheap, easy runabout. Flogged it to a mate, and I think now it could be a Cube, I'm not 100% certain. The S4, on the other hand, we did touch on that car slightly. Didn't actually get any videos of it at all. I'll get it back onto the channel at some point. I'll have a word with its current owner because he's one of my best mates. So we'll get that onto the channel because that is an extremely cool car. It's 510 horsepower, 3 litre supercharged S4. The only way I can describe it is it's an absolute rocket in a straight line. It's an absolute go-kart around the corners. It's absolutely beautiful. If I could find it, I'll put a post up here, a couple of pictures, and also a link to the video of it going around Silverstone and absolutely destroying Ferraris and Porsches. Good old spazzy wagon. This is the one that everyone gives me shit for, and it's brilliant for TikTok views because everyone says it'll break. It tows that trailer. Any of these on, I've even had transit vans, I've probably done about 20,000 miles in it now. 5,000 of it has been towing fully loaded up. Cannot fault it at all. The only thing that I will say is it does like to go through tyres. So it's the 4.4 SDV8 diesel. I've had the DPF took out of it because that's the one issue you do get with the 4.4s is they like to mix diesel and oil, which is not great, and then you end up in a blown up engine. So I've had that removed because just cars don't need DPFs really, and I've had it remapped. It's around 380 horsepower, give or take. Can't remember what the torque figure is, but I mean, you can put a fully loaded trailer on the back and you can't really tell that there's anything on it. Forgotten how many miles. I bought it on 108, I think, maybe. I cannot tell you what it's on now. Oh, there we go. 133,806. So yeah, it's done some miles, but I absolutely love it. Me and the chaps piling it all the time. Probably do about 2,500 to 3,000 miles per month in it, and it literally has not missed a beat at all. Other than, like I said, tyres. It does seem to go through tyres quite a lot, but then there's not a lot of people that are towing on 22-inch tyres, so that's probably a contravening factor, you know what I mean? But like I said, I'll do an entire separate video on that one at some point, just purely because I think it deserves it, because everyone seems to say that Jaguar Land Rover products are rubbish. The more modern ones, yes, but the older ones, nothing wrong with them as long as you've got the bank account to run them. The problem is a lot of people buy them, try to service it with a rubber band, and then they break and that gets tarnished with everything, and then everyone says it's a shit car. Well, it's not. You can stick every other 4x4 up your arse. I'll take that, thank you. Need to get some floor lifts in here. That's the only thing that we actually do need to do. Can't remember what they're called, but they're like kind of like the scissor ones that come off of the ground, just purely because you probably could get a 2-poster in here, but it'd be a bit tight. This corner is going to be more sort of for my own personal projects, which this is in here currently. Obviously my 850 T5R will then be back over in here because then that's got to have some stuff done to it. A nice little board to track on where we're going at. But currently I have got cars coming out of my bum and they are all over the place, which isn't a bad thing, but I said to myself I would start this, no hassle, one car, sell it. With the profits, buy another car. I've ended up buying, I think, about 9 cars. So it's not gone well, but hey ho, what can you do? When there's good deals out, you've got to buy them. So I'm keep this as a short and sweet one, just purely because I've got a lot of stuff to do. I've got to do all of the work on this because I want to get this out of here by tomorrow. It's Friday evening now. This I really want out and going for MOT tomorrow. So I need to do spark plugs on it, front disc and pads because they're a bit seized. Cam belt on it. There's now an alarm going on outside. That's interesting. And the front calipers because they're binding. Other than that, car's absolutely mint. It was my nan's on my dad's side. They gave it to me because it was going to go to the scrapper, but I mean it's done 62,000 miles. No, it hasn't. It's done 60,000 actually. The roof box isn't from it. The roof box is from the e-Spaz. That again, as you can probably tell, I kind of like the old Renault stuff. Me and Will saw this on Facebook. As I touched on in our other video, it was going to the scrappers. We've saved it. It's absolutely mint. I'm probably going to use it as a podcast filming car as well because we'd like to do a podcast, and all you need to do is sit a chair in the middle of that, and off you go. A very strangely styled thing, but I really like it. Again, we'll get the paint done to it. Mechanical wise, I don't actually think it needs a thing. We're going to put it through the MOT and have a look and just go from there. Sunroofs, luckily, they don't leak like they do on every Renault and every French car in general. That's purely because it had the Autoform Prestige period roof box on top of it, and I can only presume it saved the rubbers from sort of sun damage and everything. But yeah, it's set up in full podcast mode. It's like I said, I'd want to put a sort of table in the middle. I think I said chair a minute ago because I'm an idiot, and that would make it a perfect podcast wagon. But yeah, hopefully that gives you sort of a bit of an update of where I'm at the moment. I've said it about 4 times, videos will start resuming, but now they really will, because I've now got time. So, and plus I want to make as much out of this as I can really. And also I have my own personal document then to look back over the years and be like, yeah, you're an absolute fucking idiot. But it is what it is. So yeah, like on any of the videos, that'd be absolutely massively appreciated. Drop us a subscribe if you haven't already, and keep sort of glued to the channel for more updates. See you in the next one. Bye bye.